Yo, this is Hometown Boy here with a tutorial on how to change your PSP faceplate. Right here is a clear, crystal clear Asterisk faceplate. Up here is a crystal light blue XCM faceplate with the original black PSP buttons and analog knob. Before moving on, I'd like to say that these buttons, the original ones, are meant for use with the XCM brand and the original PSP faceplate. The asterisk buttons, the custom buttons, are made only for the custom asterisk faceplates. They will not fit with the original PSP faceplate or XCM brand. They will make your buttons feel tight and will not fit. I'll show you later. Let's move on. First off, you'll have to find 5 screws on your PSP that you'll have to take out in order to take off the faceplate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can hopefully see, this screw is stripped. Not too much, but stripped nonetheless. You don't want your screws to get stripped, or else you have to find a replacement. And let's move on. I'll take out these screws now. Screw number 1. Be sure to keep track of these screws as you take them out. You don't want them getting lost because they are small. You can see that one I just put down looks like a grain of rice. The screw I'm working on right now is a replacement screw for a stripped screw that I had to get rid of earlier. It won't come out all the way, so I'll just loosen it. Screw number 3. This is one of 3 silver screws, so you'll want to keep track of which is which because they are different. Screw number 4. And screw number 5. By the way, this screwdriver, I picked it up from Sears for $1.50. One of the smaller sizes. If you care to look at my PSP UMD cover, there are scratches. If you've read my thread about the PGP and MadCat Stealth, you'll know that the Stealth does scratch your PSP, so be aware of that before purchasing one. Now you're ready to take off your faceplate side down, and just pull them loose from the bottom up. Last parts to come apart should be the top. And you've disconnected your faceplate from your PSP. Next, you'd want to remove your button, so start by removing the rubber pads. Pop off your circle, square, triangle, and X buttons. Move over, take off your D-pad. It doesn't matter in the order you take off these. You could take off the circle, square, triangle, X first, and then the D-pad, or the other way around. So keep track of these buttons, you don't want to lose them. Next is this black strip. It's the original PSP buttons. Notice these are glued down to the faceplate. They were glued down to the original faceplate, so you don't have to worry about them popping off when removing. But if you use the custom asterisks, they will pop out, so just beware of that. Next up is your analog knob and mechanism. Unscrew them. 2 screws. Be sure to separate them from the first silver screw you took off of your faceplate because they are different. And also, while taking off these screws, be careful not to hold it the way I am because any kind of twisting can crack your faceplate. Pop off your knob and then pop out the mechanism, and there you go. Along with the mechanism is a black washer. You want to keep track of that because it keeps your analog innards clean and running smooth. And that's it. You've taken apart your PSP faceplate. And now you'll want to reverse construct your faceplate. This time we're going to use the clear asterisks. First off, replace the analog knob. Mechanism first. Make sure the washer's in there. Align the screws, washer pain. Screw 1. You don't want to over tighten these screws before you mess up the threads, so be careful, don't over tighten. You must be wondering where the elevator music is. Sorry. Second screw. Screw, screw, screw. Next up, you could choose to put your nut back on sooner or later. I just chose to put it on now, or sooner. Next, you can put back your buttons. Doesn't matter the order, just make sure you got them on right. D-pad. Rubber. Next up, your triangle, circle, square, and X buttons. About these buttons, these are the original PSP buttons. You have to align the notches on each button up with the gaps on each button marker. As mentioned earlier, the asterisk buttons will only work on asterisk faceplates. The reason for this is because the notches are designed to match the asterisk faceplate and are different than on the original faceplate and XCM brand. Replace the rubber. Okay. And how about we just use the custom home, start, select, volume, audio, and screen brightness buttons. Get that sucker in, and you're ready to reconnect the two things. Faceplate's down. Bring in your PSP and connect the top and the bottom. Slide it in, and then slowly, or just bring down the base, the bottom of your PSP, and match. Some parts should snap together, others you have to go around and make sure that the gaps are closed. Especially by your shoulder buttons, because depending on how well you put on your faceplate, the shoulder buttons may or may not move. One more time. My camera's a little fuzzy, and yeah. Top first, then the bottom. Snap. Go around to make sure the gaps are filled or closed. And now you're ready to put the screws back on. Screw number 1. Screw number 2. It's still in there, I didn't take it out. It doesn't come out. Screw number 3, or the first silver button you took out. Uh-oh. I really should remember my own rules. Yep, I got them mixed up. No big, I can always fix them later. Anyways, moving on. Screw number 4. These screws are small, so very problematic sometimes. And your final screw. And that's it. Replace your battery cover, flip that sucker on it, and you're done. Yeah, that's me. Hello. And now just switch on your PSP. Switch. There we go. And you're set. Couple cautions: if you don't want to get dust on under your screen, change your faceplate in the bathroom where there is less dust flying in the air. That's about it. Get your game going, and